I really like that. I like the strategy war games, but I like all sorts of other stuff too, and role-playing games and things. The end date is 1453. That gives us just shy of 300 years. So, bearing in mind, we have played 100 years or so. Wow, okay, so there's lots to play for then. There's lots to play for. Hey, TGS. I do remember from a few weeks ago. Yep. Okay, gee, that's fine. No problem. There is Discord available for anyone that wants to join it, by the way. There's links down below. Played Lego Batman 1 and bought this back, so much nostalgia. The Lego game series, they're all really good. I liked them. I like the Lego Star Wars ones. They were just good fun to play through with friends. And fortunately, my kids like them too, so we can play them together. It's good fun. Anyway, I'm glad to hear that you're feeling cheered up. Gaming can have that effect. It can also have the opposite effect. I found that multiplayer gaming, if you like competitive stuff where there's a really toxic community, if you're not feeling so great and you're getting into that, then you can be overwhelmed by the toxicity and hatred, I think, of some communities which we shall not name. So I don't want to go down that road again. But there can also be really good uplifting things where you feel inspired to do something or to learn something new, or you just have fun with friends and a really good laugh. And yeah, they can be really good. It's all about picking a game and the community, I think, most importantly. I've got several hundred on Hearts of Iron 4, several hundred hours of Hearts of Iron 4, that is. And I don't know about Crusader Kings 3, because this is my 4th stream. So I've basically played from 1066 to 1166, and that's all my experience of it. But I had played CK2, I don't know, 100 or 200 hours? I honestly don't know. I could look it up on Steam, but I haven't. This isn't running through Steam, by the way. This is through Microsoft Game Pass. I've got this at the moment. All the legends are single. Well, all the legends except one, maybe. Anyway, let's get into this. So, where are we? Oh, there's a couple of goals for today, because we have stabilized our realm after a pretty disastrous succession where we ended up with the wrong guy on the throne. But it's worked. It's okay. We have a lot of children. So what I'm thinking is we might make a play for the entire Kingdom of Ireland. We need to get the title King of Ireland. We've got King of Meath, which is good, and it's putting me on a good footing with the other world leaders. I feel like now that we've stabilized the realm a little bit, we could make a play for the entire Kingdom of Ireland here. It's 44. I think we have enough time to do it. Depends what ally... Oh my god, okay, this guy's got some serious allies. Various dukes. Well, we did have an alliance with the King of France, but I think that has passed away, hasn't it? Yeah, okay. How are we going to form an alliance with this guy, then? Do you have anyone so we can put in? No. I mean, I can put my daughters in, but... is she not... she's not betrothed. No, she's not. She's not. Hey, and you, thank you very much. 32 months of subs. That's awesome. And you've made 2 streams in 1 month. It must be a miracle. Welcome back. It's always nice, actually, because I know you've started playing this game, that when someone watches me play a game, and obviously enjoys watching it and the fun I'm having with it, and they feel like playing it themselves. So that's one of the cool things. How are you getting on with Crusader Kings 3 yourself? What if I offer White Boy Barber? Let's put that in. And ooh, what's he got? It's going to be just married to some random person in there. If I do that, that's a bad deal. It would form an alliance, though, I think. What about matrilineal? Let's put matrilineal on there. Okay, that's fine. So we get matrilineal out of this, and I'm just spending a daughter. I'm going to send that proposal, because I want to see if that forms an alliance with the King of France. I'm not sure it will, because that wasn't a family member. Okay, well, they're betrothed. I don't think that... No, that didn't really do much, but... Yeah, I got so many kids. I got way too many kids. So, who cares? You like the dynasty aspect? Yeah, it's good, isn't it? I like that. Although it's causing me some problems at the moment, because I can't get the succession laws to where I want them. We are working on that, though. We need heraldry. which will allow me to move to high partition, I think. And then we need to work on... Oh, it's the next level up. We need to get to late medieval so I can get the primogenitor. Only then can I feel I've got control over the succession of the realm. I don't know if this applies to other nations in Europe as well, or whether it's just Ireland doesn't develop that until much later on. I don't know. Which is something else I like about this game, is that whichever nation you play with, any one of them, you get a very different experience. And I really like that in a game. It's not meant for balance. It's meant to give you different challenges and different gameplay experiences and stories. And I really appreciate that. You know, because you don't want it to be balanced. You want to feel like you are playing with historical problems the King of England or the Duke of Buckinghamshire or whatever faced in these times. Well, I have 7 official kids and several unofficial kids as well who don't show up on here. Hey, Jotun Mike, welcome back. So, I was mentioning about making a play for Ireland. Let me have a look at my council. We're going to need some various people on side. Now, I am good at the old scheming. I'm trying to sway Prince Kerpla. Right. As soon as that runs out, we're going to try and sway my bishop, because at the moment he's not doing many favours. Let's start getting some... I'm going to start working up claims on some counties. And we're going to go for Ulster first, I think. Having said that, what's the situation here? Do you know, it might be. Oh, he's allied to the King of Ulster anyway, so we go to war with him. Right. The King of Ulster, how old is he? Because one way of getting rid of alliances is to kill one member off. And if he's a bit old anyway, he's currently in a war with someone. Might need to form some alliances. We might. Duncan of Teviotdale, Count Anquetil of Avranches, Duke Robert of Normandy, King Hugo of England, that's the best one, and Queen Mafalda, my wife, of Navarra, which actually that's a war going on at the moment, isn't it? Yeah, I've got to remember that's going on too. Let me have a look. I've got a little bit of gold. What's the count? I keep getting those two buttons mixed up. What's the council like? I could do with a better spy. I could do with a better marshal, but at the moment, that's keeping him happy. So that's okay. Let me make sure my steward doesn't go to war here. Show me my brother and knight, my steward and knight. Forbid, because he's good. Vassal and knight. Chancellor. Forbid. Anyone good in the council we don't want going to war. For fear of them getting chopped up. He's just a mayor. He can go to war, actually. I don't care if he gets killed. He's not a problem. How do I decide what game to play next? You've got a huge backlog of single-player games on PC. Yes, I know. This is part of the issue. I have a backlog as well. For streaming, I often think about what's going to be either topical or coming maybe of some interest, or might just be a unique position to stream on Twitch, or make a good YouTube Let's Play series. So I consider them equally. Or it's going to be something that I just want to play through that I haven't before, that I might want to do a review of, because that might have some legs in that as well. So yeah, it's a tough thing. It's also something kind of important with Twitch, is not to just jump on a bandwagon of trying to stream what everyone else is streaming. Because when you've got a smaller audience, that just means you're harder to be discovered. So it's games I'm interested in, or that I like, I put on a list, and I try to get through them, not necessarily in order of when I put them on the list, but at some point, like, it's an RPG, what's it called? Divinity Original Sin 2. That's on my list to play this year. But then, Rage-Based Gaming very kindly donated me a copy, or gifted me a copy of Valheim the other day. I wasn't going to play that till it was released, because I prefer to play games once they're finished with the early access phase, when they're fully finished. I tend to enjoy them more like that. But I guess I'll be playing that sooner rather than later. Maybe we'll do a community game of that. Who knows? We might. But yeah, it can be tough picking a game to stream next. But if you start trying to second guess everything, you just got to play something that you're interested in, and that might be entertaining as well. Okay, so my levies. Why are my levies so low? I have terrible levies. Is that? It might be because they're fighting a war at the moment. So let's go and see how the war's going. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We're winning. We are winning over here. I've got it just following around. Yeah, a friendly army. So a big friendly army. So they can do the heavy lifting, and I'll just follow around in safety and mop up, I think. I haven't played Escape from Tarkov. I really did fancy having a go at that. But, oh, I don't know. The Battle Royale and looter things, they seem to just go on forever and ever. I'm not sure. I think I prefer something that gets wrapped up with stories or campaigns like this. Well, this game tells its own story. It's different every time. I really like that. My spy master keeps pulling people into the court with absolutely no evidence. She's got to go. I've got to find a better spy master, I think. We appear to be laying siege down there. Okay, let me have a little look. In my court, I could do with a court physician. I could. Princess Katharina of the Holy Roman Empire. Oh, I can't recruit her. I mean, has she got nothing? In that case, do I want her at court? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Who's got a decent bit of skullduggery? It's the purple one. No, she has, but she also doesn't like me very much, so that's not terribly useful. She is my spy master, and she is quite decent. I could do with someone better. Okay, who can I marry? Unmarried, right. Okay, I don't know why she's in my court. I can't remember. Let's find a spouse, matrilineal, and let's find the best murderous old devil I can. This guy with 28. Lustful, cynical, deceitful, and low-born. I'm going to marry him off to this 53-year-old lady here. I think I'm going to do that. Send it over. Let's get a better spy master. Yay, excellent. Let's go to the council. Let's switch that over. Click on that. My knight sign. He likes me a little bit. Yes, fire her. Fire her. Send a gift of 55. Send a gift. I've just paid him. That's nice. And he's supporting my schemes. Now I have a proper spy master. Gets expensive doing that with everyone, but it's good. My husband was talking about Valheim yesterday. Don't know anything about that one. It's kind of... It's like a... it's Viking survival game, kind of. But what... I've seen a bit of it streamed. But what really amazed me is that the download, or maybe the full install, is only 1 gigabyte in size. And when I've seen it, I mean, that's like a tiny file size for the scope of the game. Everyone who's played it that I've spoken to has said they absolutely loved it, which is always a good sign. What have we got here? Current situation. I hold too many duchies. I'm not endorsed by the Archbishop. Okay, I need to get a better endorsement of the Archbishop. You know what? I'm going to cancel this now. Let's cancel this scheme. In fact, let's go into here. Let's sway him. Start the scheme. We need to get endorsed by the Archbishop, otherwise that's going nowhere. He might even be sending taxes to the Pope rather than me. So we're going to work on that. And which... What the hell? Fabricate a hook on this mare. Okay, well that might be useful. Yeah, hell of a small install. Am I going to play till 1453? Depends what happens to the family and to the game, to be quite honest. My intention is to go either until the end date or until something puts like a permanent stop to my gameplay, which might be an accidental death of everyone or a defeat. I don't know. But we'll see. It's certainly not taken the path I expected it to so far, and I like that. It's thrown me a bit of a curveball. So yeah, Valheim. I don't know whether to stream it, because I imagine everybody's streamed it by now. I don't know whether people would want to watch it, but I might play it as a community game. when I'm not streaming. With some of you guys. If you're interested in that, then do join the Discord server, and it will be sorted out on there. So, as... Again, I didn't learn how to pronounce this off stream. Sisweel? Susan. As Susan's belly grows, there can be no doubt. She is with child. It's another one. Well, I will just check that it is mine. I have like a whole separate family with Susan. I think I have about 4 kids with her now. In fact, let's find out. So, yeah, I have 3. They're all mine, and there's another one on the way. Of course it's yours, Jotun Mike. Oh god, every time I ask her, there's a chance that someone might overhear. The secret stays hidden for now. My whole other family. Should I arrange a marriage? Someone that I trust to sort of... Let's try and find... Can I arrange a marriage? Someone... Oh, I don't? I can marry her to my... No, that doesn't sound like a good deal at all. Okay. I thought maybe I could find someone in the court I could marry her to. Someone who likes me, that I could trust to raise my kids. But maybe not. Yep, you can see the king. Yeah, now, I must say, this wasn't a character I planned to have a claim on the throne and become the player heir. It happened through an unfortunate death and a grandson and a paternal line of succession, and it was a surprise. So he ended up with some very odd stats, but quite good at intrigue, so that's what I've been focusing on. So, let's see. There's this mayor that I'm trying to sort out. I can... What's the... Similar solution often the best. Why worry with all this intrigue and manipulation when I can simply coerce him into doing my bidding? A few strong men and ominously worded letters should do it. It's an act of tyranny, which isn't good. We'll think more careful about this. It keeps giving me acts of tyranny. I just want a proper scheme. Is the heir better? Well. This is... Look at this. I've got the oldest daughter from his first wife, who I murdered. We had to murder him. She's a dwarf, which probably won't go down well. So I had to disinherit her, which might cause some issues. So the current heir is this guy, Prince Jake Aspin, and we're trying to bring him up. We're trying to educate him in the martial ways, but he is just a wee bairn at the moment. He's 2 years old. We've nearly won this war, which means my wife will be extremely powerful. My son! We've got a son, okay. I do name these after people in chat, but we've had a request from someone on YouTube with an unpronounceable name who agreed to be called Philip. We've actually got a boy's name for a son, which is for the first time. You have a lot of kids. A lot of kids, Jotun Mike. Okay. So, we have another. And I don't think that having so many is necessarily a good thing. +1. We're onto a second row of kids. Been a busy chap. I have prowled through documents both ancient and of less certain provenance. I finally have enough material to make the case that you are the rightful lord of the earldom of Oriel. See to it done. Costs me money, which we don't like, but I have a claim on that. Can I also... get a claim? I don't know if I can. Can I have a claim on more than one place? If I claim the entire county, maybe. Well, we'll see. Hey, Dazzy Flick, how are you? Of uncertain stock. Susan is carrying the burden of having given birth to a fatherless bastard. Terrible for an unmarried woman and a child. Yet I cannot let it be known that I am the true father. It's a scandal in waiting. Well, of course I learned of the secret. It's my kid. But if I expose this... No, I have enough children. We'll just leave this as a scandal in waiting. There's 4 scandals in waiting. No, there's more, because I think... I had an affair with another woman, Gudrun, our spy master quarters. And I invited the spy master in to join in, but she declined, I think. Jotun Mike of Meath, your uncle, Prince Kerpler, has insulted me gravely. He had the audacity to name me a vile churl in front of my court. Who is this guy? Oh, he's a... Alright, is this lot down here, is he? Okay. Kerplar will plead for forgiveness publicly. No, he won't. Good one, Kerplar. I lose stress because I'm arbitrary. Oh, that's even better. A plan with no downside. So, insult the neighbouring king. And Prince Kerplar, who is not my biggest fan... Where the hell is he, actually? My culture has discovered the arched saddle. We want the cushioned saddle, ideally. I have no idea what that was researching. This is the one we want. We want heraldry. Finn, yes, we've swayed the Archbishop. Nice. So that should be working in our favour. Just like other children of his age, my son and heir, Jake Aspin, sometimes lies and tests boundaries. He often avoids suspicion with his sweet demeanour. People always forgive him when he does get caught. I wonder how much he gets away with. He gains the trait charming. Excellent. That's useful for an heir. Oh, your character's brother managed to learn all of your secrets and exposed you. That's not good. Hey, victory! We won the war of Queen Mafalda. Yes, excellent. So she gets the Kingdom of Castile. Wow. So be it. So we've won that war. That's excellent. Let's disband the soldiers. King Jotun Mike, my dear... Oh, another war? Got an alliance and join me in the Baderhof conquest of the Duchy of Castile. I guess we've got to go. I've just disbanded the bloody troops. Well, I think we have to do it because, I mean, right, that's where our levies were. So we now have some friendly territory. Yeah, let's send them over here. Damn it, every time. Well, actually, if they're going there, we might as well drop them. That'll be quicker, will it? Yeah. There's a big old army down there. I don't know whether sending the men down there is a good idea. The troops are forming, but I think I'm going to send them over here out the way, you know. I don't want to land in the middle of a flipping war zone. Hey, Pan. How's things? We'll try not to murder the charismatic chat. What the hell? That is a compromising situation. And he also looks a little bit short of sunlight. Everyone gets naked sometime. The hard part is ensuring that the troop of jugglers enter Mayor Mutterdan's chambers at just the right time, and that there are enough servants around to speculate about the ensuing chaos. I suspect Mutterdan will do anything to prevent me from stoking the flames of the following rumours. Send in the entertainers. I get a weak hook. Go on, then. I have no idea what I'm going to do with that. But I thought it seemed like a good idea. Let's murder someone. Who do we need to murder today? First Army of Dublin. Let me put a decent commander in there. I'm trying to get this guy killed, aren't I? I think. I might just let me check. Yeah, he's not the best marshal, so I'm going to put him in charge. If he gets killed, I can then get... Because, yeah, he's got that position. He blackmailed me to get that position. So if he dies, fantastic. Right, so we need to group up with this other army. Because there's a massive force going around here. I don't know where all their soldiers have gone, because they did have... They did have a bigger force. I mean, that's not it. Clearly. But, I mean, this is a huge force. You became the new dynasty. Dynasty head changed? Just a minute. What? Surely I already was. Your kinsman, Earl Glashew, created... Right, okay. Hang on, I always was head of the dynasty, wasn't I? When did that change? Yeah, well. I've got to think about how I'm going to win this war, because this looks like a difficult war to win. Navarra is one hell of a kingdom. Surely they must have more soldiers than that. I know, I think it's fairly newly conquered, but... Well, you know what? I think I can maybe... I think... Is this enemy territory in here? Intriguing prospect. It's come to my attention, my lord, that you might be in need of someone of my talents. My new acquaintance, Aegon, approaches, smiling. If my services could be of use, please not hesitate to request them. What is he? Oh, wow. Okay, he would have been quite useful. But we have someone better than that now. He's not really good for anything else. So I'm going to say... Because it might be some sort of trap, this. You are not the man for the job. I have someone already. I can declare war if I want. Okay, so this army is reinforcing, which is good. But it looks like they're marching straight back into the midst of a horde of crap. Okay, let's form up. If we can meet up, we're going to have a. Actually, this is going to be a pretty decent-sized army here. And I'm going to follow them around. And that should give us, hopefully, a good opportunity to detach. Right, attach to the army. First army. Okay, so it's met up and there's reinforcements coming. That should start going a bit better soon. Good. Excellent. We've got a claim. Oh, I can't afford it. I'm going to have it done anyway. I'll just go into debt. I can't tap the Pope. Popeforgold.com's not working at the moment. Doesn't like me very much. And I've got no money coming in, so that really isn't a good move. What's my steward doing? Oh, I think my steward was busy building stuff. Yeah, let's go back onto tax collecting. Yeah, collect taxes. We've got to try and get out of that. Bit of war is always good. Frandingus, welcome back. Is your character still around? There was a Frandingus, wasn't there? I think it was from the previous generation. Nicodemus. Oh, I wasn't from this family. Okay. Yeah, bit of war always goes down well. So I now have 2 claims. If I click on this, I could make a claim on that one. But I have probably spent... I've spent enough at the moment. Let's try and get some cash. My queen's pregnant again. Oh my god. Where... I mean... There's going to be so many titles split up here. My injured vassal. My marshal, Mayor Mailkin, has been wounded. And the injury runs deep. I fear that his body is not strong enough to fight this on his own. I feel death lingering by his bedside. There's nothing can be done. There's nothing can be done. That'd be a terrible shame. He fought well. We've been defeated. Damn, they must have got the entire armies together. So my guys are... Yeah. Yeah, we've split up. And they're marching around in a massive stack of doom. Which we need to try and... We need to figure out some way of defeating that. Let me just see if I can... This is a big retreat, is it? Let me see if I can go and besiege this. Because they look like they might be kept busy in the mountains. Although me messing about over here is dangerous. This Jotun Mike, his manhood must be huge. What a guy. He doesn't have any such trait, I think. He's lazy. Well, he can't be that lazy. He's got 13 kids, because there's 4 that aren't shown on there as well. Anyway, we shall try and besiege the fort here. Level 3. We do need to improve our holdings in Ireland. Notable guest who has a claim on the petty kingdom of Munster. No. I want a claim on the petty kingdom of Munster.